She thought she was clever, sneaking across the street, stealing every package from his porch. But when she opened the last one, and a live skunk leapt out, the entire neighborhood found out exactly who the real thief was. It was a sunny afternoon in Maplewood Estates, a neatly trimmed neighborhood where the HOA board ran things like a dictatorship. Marcus Brown, a 36-year-old black man, had just moved in 2 months earlier. He worked long hours as an engineer, often ordering tools and gadgets online. His porch always had deliveries waiting when he got home, but lately packages had been disappearing. First it was a small box of headphones, then his mother's birthday gift, then an expensive drone. At first Marcus blamed porch pirates, but soon he noticed a pattern. The thefts always happened within minutes of delivery, and only his packages ever vanished. Across the street, HOA President Karen Whitfield, a middle-aged woman with a sharp tongue and sharper heels, often stared at him from her lawn. She had complained about Marcus's lawn chair color, the way he parked his car, even the type of flowers he planted. What Marcus didn't know yet, Karen wasn't just watching his house, she was stealing from it. One evening, Marcus received a delivery notification. He rushed home only to find his porch empty, but as he turned back, he saw Karen walking quickly toward her garage, clutching a brown box under her arm. "Evening, Marcus," she called, fake sweetness dripping from her voice. Marcus forced a polite smile. Evening. That night, he checked his security camera. The footage showed Karen strolling casually across the street, looking both ways and lifting the package like it was hers. Marcus clenched his fists. He could call the police. But in his experience, things often got complicated fast, and he knew Karen had influence with the HOA, so he decided on another path: patience. Over the next week, Marcus devised a plan. He ordered a series of small items he didn't need, decoys. Some arrived, some vanished. Each time, Karen was the culprit. Finally, Marcus prepared the ultimate package. Inside, cushioned with shredded newspaper, he carefully placed a crate with air holes. Inside that crate, a rescued skunk named Pepper, temporarily borrowed from his cousin who worked at an animal rehabilitation center. The skunk was healthy, calm, and harmless, but still armed with her natural defense. Marcus sprayed the outside of the box with vanilla extract to cover the scent, taped it neatly, and left it on his porch one Friday morning. Then he sat back with a bowl of popcorn, watching through his camera app. By 9:15 a.m., she strutted across the street in her bright green HOA polo, glancing around like she owned the world. She bent down, lifted the package, and whispered to herself, "Finally. Let's see what he ordered this time." She carried it proudly into her garage, shutting the door behind her. Marcus leaned closer to his phone screen, smirking. Moments later, muffled screaming erupted from across the street. "Ah! Oh my God! What is that?" The garage door flung open, and Karen burst out, waving her arms wildly. Behind her, Pepper the skunk waddled out proudly, tail raised high. Neighbors peeked from windows and porches. Karen tripped over her own garden hose, rolling onto the grass. The skunk sprayed once, and the mist covered her HOA polo completely. Gasps and laughter filled the cul-de-sac. Phones came out. Someone shouted, "Is that a skunk?" Karen shrieked, "He set me up! He's trying to kill me!" Marcus stepped calmly onto his porch, arms folded. "Funny. Looks like you stole my package again." The HOA emergency meeting that evening was chaos. Karen, hair tied back and still reeking faintly despite 10 showers, pointed at Marcus. "He's dangerous. He planted a wild animal to attack me." Marcus pulled up his security footage on the big screen. The video showed Karen sneaking onto his porch, stealing the package and carrying it home, all unprovoked. The room went silent. Marcus spoke evenly. "She's been stealing my deliveries for weeks. I tried to ignore it, but this time, I wanted everyone to see the truth." The other board members shifted uncomfortably. Finally, one elderly man cleared his throat. "Karen, you've embarrassed this community. Effective immediately, you are removed as HOA president. Karen's jaw dropped. "You can't do this. I am the HOA." But her words fell flat. She stormed out, neighbors holding their noses as she passed. Weeks later, Karen kept a low profile, her reputation in tatters. Neighbors still chuckled when they remembered her rolling on the grass, shrieking as Pepper strutted away. As for Marcus, he received an apology from the HOA and even an offer to join the board, which he politely declined. Instead, he installed better cameras donated generously to his cousin's animal rehab center and enjoyed his packages arriving safely once again. Narrator voice, firm, thoughtful. Karen thought she was above the rules. She thought stealing from her neighbor would go unpunished, but in the end her own greed brought her down, and a skunk delivered the justice she deserved. Sometimes karma doesn't knock. Sometimes it sprays. What would you have done? If you were Marcus, called the police or set a trap of your own? Let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the bell for more unbelievable storytelling filled with twists, justice, and life lessons.